Okay. Try this again. Oops. Alright, this is Silver Skull Gamer here for the second time. First video I just shot, I was trying to use a wired mic and it didn't work. So here we go, we're gonna try again. This is my new office in my new house. This is why I have been off the YouTube for a while, because buying a house takes a while, and then moving in and setting up and throwing a housewarming party and all kinds of crap. So I've been absent. So we'll do this a little quicker, just so I don't waste my own time again if it doesn't work. Alright, so new office. Real quick, 2 new cabinets, bigger display cabinets. Those front pieces slide to the left. That's why they're staggered, so that the one on the right, that door can still open in front of the one on the left. Eventually we'll move those so that the one on the left, the door slides to the right and it blocks this door over here that we're not going to use. Don't mind the crap over here. It's just stuff that couldn't really find a place for it yet. Right now I'm using my old hobby table as hobby table and computer desk. I plan to hopefully get back into the hobby, cut off the PC games and stuff, because those are just a waste of time and very easy to hop on that instead of start painting models. So probably go cold turkey on the video games again, get rid of the second screen to make more room on the table. I'd really love to put that printer somewhere else. Maybe I can put it underneath the table somewhere or something. I don't know. But that table's probably going to get replaced too by a desk. We got a bookshelf over here with some basically stuff in the queue. Got the stuff to finish off the Skyhammer Annihilation Force, drop pods, assault squads. Got some other bits and bobs in these other boxes. And this is the immediate queue, because most of the Nuon sprue plastic is in the attic. Several boxes of it. So got like all my historical codexes and rule books down there. It's my few Forge World books. The alligator skin print book's pretty cool. It's actually like a Star Wars creature book. That's actually pretty neat. There's the Dreamforge stuff. It's 3 heavy weapon teams. You can see a Nova cannon for the Leviathan command squad, and I think another infantry squad, 20-man infantry squad. So that would give me basically a Astra Militarum. I hate that name. It'd basically give me an IG Allied Infantry Force. Which I think I've gone over that before. Anyways, we're doing this quick rundown. So bookshelf, stuff on it. Basically gonna finish all the stuff on the bookshelf model-wise before we get anything out of the attic. There's my light box off of Amazon that I don't really have a place for right now. There's some other miscellaneous stuff in there. So next is I can display one of my other hobbies that's probably actually more expensive than Warhammer, which is Legos. Got some Star Wars stuff. So this lighting is pretty bad. It's really bright. New camera too, by the way. So this is first video with this camera. It'll be going on the YouTube channel. Slave 1, TIE Interceptor, and some little figures there. I love the Emperor's Guard there. I thought he had a staff, but maybe not. So then Lego Technics, right? These things are super expensive. Like I said, probably more expensive hobby than Warhammer, if you can believe that. Well, I guess there are a lot of hobbies more expensive than Warhammer, but plastic hobbies, Technic's pretty expensive. Like this is a fully remote controlled. See the remote there, wireless bulldozer. Blade goes up and down. The rake goes up and down, or ripper. I think it's called a ripper. Ripper goes up and down, fully tracked. This thing was a couple $100. This I bought out of print, so this was even more expensive than it was when it was for sale. I bought this when it was out of print off of Amazon. It actually just came out with it has a little bit of motorization, but this crane extends out and it's cool. But you can't drive it around. The battery just operates, I think, 2 functions on the crane. I think it extends the boom and maybe does the rope too, or the line, whatever. But I think they came out with a second version of this, a newer one with more motorization, I think. And it's still expensive. And my first big Technic set was this tow truck, which is awesome. And then we got Horse Heresy, Space Hulk still waiting patiently. The old Mega Force that's still got about half the stuff in it. Some other bits and bobs. And over here we've got... Alright, so if I turn this case light out, it's going to get grainy. But I don't know what's worse, the grainy or the glare, or this or the glare. Yeah, so there's all Silver Skulls. See, it's bad either way, isn't it? But all the Silver Skulls out that are finished. And we got brought out the old Fell Blade, needs to be finished. Drop pods need to be finished, although they're playable. I mean, that's for a drop pod, and really, how much more do you do? I basically just have to do weathering, and they're done. Command Squad. What do we got? White Scars. Can't wait to do the Assault Squads. Those White Scars, I've probably enjoyed painting those White Scars more than anything in a very long time. The old Test Salamander, who will be the basis for the Betrayal at Calth set, probably. Old Chapter House version of the Mark IIB Land Raider needs to be finished. Vindicator support vehicle needs to be finished. That Vindicator Puppets War Cannon needs to be finished. That's the first Big Mama cannon I did. That one's finished. I'm going to change the weathering to match the Ares / Typhon, but really it's an Ares. So you can see the difference in the blade weathering. So we're going to change that. And then there's the third Vindicator that needs to be finished. The old Dreamforge Test Eisenkern squad. The next group of Eisenkern will have the same colors but be painted differently. That was a really quick job, and I don't really like how it turned out. So we'll do those guys a little different. Break up that tan color a little bit more with a darker brown. Got the old Tyranid Test Warrior. Testing the scheme there. I like him a lot. And then, of course, this guy's about half done, maybe. Probably less. Then more hobby stuff, obviously. Basing material. The old Dreamforge Leviathan's down there. He needs to be finished. Will be finished eventually. So that's kind of a quick rundown. There's a little carry case up there. And a Darth Vader metal lunchbox that I just got from a friend for free. So that's pretty cool. Just a quick rundown. So, new camera, a video camera, Handycam. So we'll put this to the test along with the Nikon And the goal is to work on stuff that can be painted or finished with a paintbrush. So, gonna work on these old dark swords that I kind of just base coated black and yellow, and we'll start working on them to go with our vehicles over there, and then finish their vehicles and try to get the old dark swords out of the way and, you know, they're playable. There's the test mini. So, you know, these guys can be finished with a brush, I think. They should be able to. I mean, they're all pretty much base coated, so finish those guys. The Fellblade, weather the drop pods, finish the Land Raider, those vehicles, and the Leviathan, and whatever else. I think there's some I almost said Death Watch. Death Company somewhere. That need to be finished, and some other stuff that can be finished with a brush. So basically, I just don't have an airbrush set up in here, and I probably wouldn't use the airbrush in here. So we're gonna do what can be done with paintbrush alone. I just don't have. It's a very nice room, very nice setup. Love the cabinets. I just got to share it with the washer and dryer, which kind of sucks. So I don't have the whole room. A little less storage space than I used to have, but now I have more display space. So I really need to get painting. And there's the old Star Wars Darth Vader Lego that I need to do. And still got to finish Heavy Arms, or actually start on Heavy Arms. I'm just undecided whether I'll paint him or not. I don't know. It's colored plastic, but I don't think my Warhammer roots are going to let me just have a unpainted model. So we'll probably end up painting him when I assemble him too. Right. So a quick rundown, kind of an explanation of why I've been away, and this is why. Moving. It's takes a while to move out and then move in and all that stuff, but we'll hopefully see you guys more often on YouTube and get back to painting. I actually just kind of cleaned the hobby space tonight, and I was playing a little Starbound. I was like, you know, I'm just getting tired of playing video games. They were convenient while in the process of moving because, you know, you just get on the computer and you don't have to have a hobby. Anyways, but now that I have a hobby space, like I said, probably get rid of that screen so I can put more hobby stuff on the table and get back to painting and doing videos. Something that's actually rewarding and I get something out of, you know, fill up these cabinets with stuff. You know, probably, man, if I painted everything that I have and with the stuff in the attic, we'd probably fill up both cabinets with nothing but Warhammer. So that'd be nice. I don't have to move the Legos somewhere else. Maybe on the bookshelf when all the Warhammer stuff's gone. So, see you guys around, and keep on doing what we do.